So, the Great Outdoors Update Indoors has finally been released. And aside from finally letting all the Crusty Doors players go outside for the first time, this update was actually pretty good. It added a whole bunch of new stuff, like new badges, new entities, and of course, the whole new subfloor. And also a bunch of shop stuff, like there's now skins for items, which you could buy with knobs, and a whole currency called Stardust, which you could buy different variations of skins in the shop. But that's enough yapping. Let's get off our gaming chairs and actually go outside. We are now outdoors, and as you could see, just by walking in immediately, this place is beautiful. Like, I tend to notice that a lot of outdoor parts indoors usually are some of the most best graphics that I've ever seen. But yeah, the first few things that you could see is first that it looks very nice, and second, all these birds around, like all the they're called caws, by the way. And also, you get two new badges for entering: the detour badge and the touch grass badge. But we'll get into those later. For now, we're just gonna go head into the extra parts of the outdoors. So, walking in, you immediately see this no stepping on grass sign. Now, remember these for later because these will be very important. But, anyways, there's nothing too much at the beginning of the outdoors. There's a fallen tree, but sooner or later, you will eventually run into your first entity of the run. This is called a mandrake. One of the loudest entities in the games besides Screech and Giggle. Basically, what this thing will do is it will continuously screech in your arms, and what you have to do with it, you have to put it back where it came from, just like Curious Light says. Now, you might die to this guy a few times because of you don't know what to do with him. It doesn't really tell you exactly how to deal with him. But once you know how to deal with the mandrake, it's actually pretty easy. Now, if you don't put it in the hole, it will continuously scream and scream until you die of a heart attack. And yeah, that's basically the first entity that you'll see in the run. Now, before I explain the next monster, you might have been noticing these pink leaves scattered across the map, and trust me, these are going to be important. Just trust me. But, anyways, let's just move on to the next entity that you'll see in the outdoors. This is the groundskeeper. Basically, how he works is if you ever touch his grass, then he will go ballistic and will try to get you. And if you don't step off his grass in time, well, yeah. Basically, remember when I told you about the whole no stepping on grass sign and how it would be important later? Yeah, well, this is why it was important. Because of this guy. But, anyways, let's just move on to our next entity. Wait, what the heck? Wait, what's going on? Wait, oh my god! Okay, what the heck was that? Well, that, my friend, would be Surge. entity where you have to get into a closet in order to avoid it. Kind of like Rush, Ambush, or Blitz. This is actually the only entity like this in the subfloor. But basically, what Surge does is you'll see a little bit of green lightning, and that is an indication that he is coming. And what you have to do is you have to hide in a closet, and there's no hide in this subfloor, so you'll just be able to hide in there forever. And then bright yellow lightning will come down, and you'll have to hide in that closet until it goes away. This thing doesn't instantly kill you. It takes like 3 hits to kill you at 100% health. So yeah, this entity is actually really easy, but if you can't find a closet or anything to hide under it, then you are cooked. Literally. Well, now let's head on to our next entity. Whoa, wait, this is big room here. I don't remember this in the outdoors. Wait, what the heck? What is that? What's that thing doing? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's alive! Oh my god! This is iStalk, which honestly is just like Seek. It gives you warnings right before this chase of these trees with like eyes on them, just like the Seek eyes in floor 1. And gives this whole chase thing where you have to go the right way, and if you don't go the right way, then you'll die. Honestly, this chase is pretty easy. The only thing that's really hard about it is the whole thing where if you step on a snare in this chase, then you'll most likely die. But yeah, most people get past this, and oh no. Oh wait, no, this isn't supposed to happen. Wait, no. Oh my gosh. Oh, the groundskeeper saved me. Oh wow. Wow. Whatever. Well, that was crazy, but let's just move on to our next entity. Okay, you might be thinking to yourself, how the heck did I just get eaten by a structure? Well, this thing is called a monument. Basically, if this thing will sneak up to you, disguising as one of those normal structures that you usually see at the outdoor part of doors, usually, and it will always lurk behind you, following you, just like stalking you, kind of like Slenderman. And it works exactly like a weeping angel, where you have to look at it, and if you don't look at it, then it will move. And if you don't look at this thing for long enough, then it will eat you whole. But yeah, that's basically what a monument is. But yeah, let's just move on to, I guess, the ending of the game here. And oh, and who is this guy? Hello, sir. Who are you? Well, this would be Grampy. Remember those pink leaf thingies that I told you will be important later? Yeah. Well, this is why. Basically, if you have 8 pink leaves, then you will be able to get an item called the Lotus, which is like super OP. Basically, whenever you have this Lotus, you could just revive whenever you want. And like you could, it's basically a save spot in a run. So yeah, this is probably one of the best items in the outdoors. And if you're going for the outdoors and you're trying to get like a really good run, I would recommend trying to get this Lotus, because trust me, you will have a big advantage. But now let's get to the real final. Hurry! Get off my grass! Well, hello there. What the heck? Oh, here! Oh, yeah! Fire! Yeah. Help me! Don't try to run! Don't try to run! Come here! Okay, that was weird, but let's just move on to the final boss of the outdoors. This is Bramble, the final boss of the outdoors. This guy will teleport to each lamps across this map. And how to deal with him? You cannot move whenever his light is turned on. If his light is on, then you have to stop moving. You can only move when either if his light is off or if his light is on but he's like really far away. Then you could that's the only time that you can move. And how you do this boss is you go around the map and you try to cut off vines to the world lotus as it's called. And as you go, Bramble is roaming around. He kind of acts like Figure in a way, where he's kind of blind, so you have to carefully maneuver around him. Like I said with the light thing, but yeah, once you cut off 4 vines of the world lotus, then you have to find the exit where you beat the outdoors. But yeah, I can't wait to finally be free. Hurry! Hurry! Miss me? What the heck? How about this? No! Wait, hurry! I thought you were dead! Die! This is what you got for trying to kill me! No! You dare try to get us! Stop! You know what? Hey! Stop! You gotta... So yeah, that was the outdoors for you. Honestly, I really like the subfloor. Like a 9 out of 10. It had so much cool visuals, so much cool cutscenes, and is actually really fun to play unlike some subfloors. And also had so much lore in it, which honestly, I'm not really much of a lore guy, but if you want me to make a video on that, just let me know in the comments. But anyways, make sure to subscribe if you like. Have a great day, and I will head out. Peace.